something that I never knew was that I knew there were some dictators around the world, but did you know that some of the dictators now apparently, allegedly, are drug addicts as well? That might explain a few things. Hugo Chavez now admitting in a speech that went widely undocumented, by the way, that he chews cocoa every morning, and he also eats something called cocoa paste, which, by the way, is addictive. And he gets it from the dictator in Bolivia.
What did you say?
Coca.
It is coca.
Oh, coca.
Cocoa.
Oh, cocoa would be fine.
Listen.
I don't know my narcotics as well.
Well, see, it's a shame. For a moment, Gretchen, when you just said cocoa, I'd imagine people all across America just spin up cocoa puffs.
Yeah. Wait, they thought they were going to get a high out of it today.
I'm an Ovaltine guy, but that's for another time. But what you're saying is, I read that too, and then they were people, I guess the reporters went on to define, what is he talking about? He gets his cocoa paste.
Coca.
Coca. I got you going down the cocoa path now.
Paste from?
Bolivia dictator. Is he a dictator too?
Millions of people watch these shows consistently, night and day, throughout North America. Do they believe what they see? I hope not. But even the more serious end of the networks and print media in North America and Europe followed the lead of the Bush White House and divided the world into friends. That is, leaders who do what we want them to do, and enemies, leaders who tend to disagree with us.
I saw Dr. Sanjay Gupta over there embedded with the troops at the beginning of the war. He and the others of you in the mainstream media refuse to ask our leaders the hard questions and demand the honest answers. And that's why we're in this war. We're in the 5th year of this war because you and CNN, Dr. Gupta, you didn't do your jobs back then, and now here we are in this mess.
The same strategy as Iraq was applied to the upheavals in South America. The electoral victory of Hugo Chavez, despite his many critics, was a triumph for Venezuelan democracy. But there is a problem with democracy. As practiced in the South, it can throw up politicians who refuse to accept the dictates of Washington. In the eyes of our leaders, the elected leader of Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, was and is a dictator.
Ayer estuvo el diablo aquí. En este mismo lugar huele a azufre todavía.
This is your desk. This is where you work. Este es uno de mis sitios de trabajo preferido. Never seen such energy. Never. And then you told me you were going to come back here last night and work.
Sí, anoche trabajé, mira.
What time did you get to sleep last night?
Como a las 3 de la mañana.
3 a.m. Did you work until 2 or 1?
Trabajando, leyendo mucho. Estoy obligado a estudiar mucho.
Do you have any fun?
Yo tengo que saber del
Do you have any fun? Do you ever read for pleasure?
Todo esto es un placer para mí.
You mean you go to sleep reading this book? I mean, how boring can you get? This is really boring.
Powerful social forces were massing in the South, cutting across national boundaries. It was as if Simon Bolivar's dream had begun to be realized. The old oligarchies, privileged, lighter-skinned, prepared to defend their status with force, and the new social movements, indigenous, darker-skinned mixtures, and above all, poor. Chavez now moved further to the left and proclaimed that socialism was the only way forward, calling on other South American states to join in the Bolivarian Revolution. Would they?